Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Millerick. I am just outside. I was playing Frisbee with my dog Tess, but she's finding other things to do. So I thought it would be a perfect day to film a video for you guys. It is so beautiful out, and I've been noticing for a few weeks now that the seasonal changes are beginning to happen. I know my first and second graders definitely know what that term means, seasonal changes. But for my kindergarteners who might be watching this video, a seasonal change is when the things outdoors change as the seasons change. So for example, in first grade, every time a season changes, we go outside and we watch how the trees change. And in the fall, the leaves were starting to change color, and they were even beginning to fall off the trees. So there were a lot of leaves on the ground. And then we did it again in the winter time, and the leaves were completely gone. The trees were bare. All you could see were the branches. And if we were in school, we would be going out again soon to do our spring tree observation, which my first graders will definitely be doing in a few weeks from home. But if you go outside right now, you will begin to notice that there are some signs of those leaves growing back, and it's called budding. So if you go really close to a tree, you might start to see those signs, something that you may have never noticed before because it's so tiny. But this tree in my yard is beginning to bud, these little red flowery looking things. And I want you guys to take a guess. What do you think they're gonna turn into, those little red flowery things? I'm gonna go to my front yard and show you another tree that's doing the same thing. All right, boys and girls, so we are at the second tree, the one in my front yard, and this tree has to be different than the tree in my backyard because it's way smaller. And when I go up close to make those observations, the budding looks totally different too. Do you see how it's not red? The budding is green. So if you guessed before that budding was going to turn into leaves, you're correct. So the leaves on this tree are probably gonna look different. I have one more. All right, here we go. Last sign that seasonal changes are beginning to happen. So the tree is still pretty bare, right? You could see a lot of its branches, but when you go up close, you're able to see that budding. And again, this has to be a different kind of tree than the other two because the buds look totally different. They're like really light purple. Pretty cool. So when there's a nice day, I want you guys to go outside and start looking for some of those seasonal changes around your house. Bye guys.